Hello and welcome back to my road to completion guide for Resident Evil 2. We finally made it to the RPD station. In the last episode, you guys popped the trophy called Welcome to the City of the Dead. We got that just for reaching the RPD station. Now go into your inventory there and go ahead and discard that key you got from the gas station. We don't need that key anymore. And then make sure you check under the miscellaneous tab in your records there for this particular letter. It's called the orientation letter. Okay, you get this automatically just from making it to this point in the game, and that is part of your collectibles. So actually number one of your collectibles for your files that you need to read through in order to pop that trophy. But there's also other collectibles like the Mr. Raccoons. You got to find the files, which of course we just found the first one there, and then the safes and the locks. Okay, total there are 89 things that we need to collect in this run. Okay, so I'm going to be showing you guys all that again. Make sure you're checking down in the description. I'll have everything tallied up for you down there. Go ahead and grab this ammo up here, and then we're going to go back downstairs after we get the medallion from this statue. The combination is going to be lion, twig, eagle. Those are from left to right. You put that in, you'll be able to get the lion medallion. We have to collect 3 medallions in order to leave the RPD station. This is kind of like the first area of the game. So once we collect all 3 medallions, we'll be able to leave here and head down toward the sewers. We've got to go to the parking garage first. Everything's kind of sectioned off into this game. There's 4 major sections: the RPD station, the parking garage, the sewers, and then the umbrella facility or nest. Okay, so we're kind of in that first movement of the game now. Once you've placed that first medallion in, head over here. If you played the demo, you know exactly where we're going. And the reason why we went ahead and collected that first lion medallion and put it in is because we want to conserve our inventory space, right? Because we're not going to be able to use storage boxes in this playthrough. Remember, you cannot use any of the storage boxes so you can get the trophy at the end. So we're not going to be holding on to items that long. Okay, we need to get the item and then use that item so it leaves our inventory. So anytime we pick up a medallion like that, we're trying to put it inside of that goddess statue so that we don't have it in our inventory anymore. And you guys will see that as we play through this first run at the game here. Anytime that we can like combine ammo, stuff like that, we're going to be utilizing that to our advantage so that we have space for key items that we need in the game, and then we're not having to access those storage boxes. Okay, head over here, open up the fire safety door. You can skip the cutscene. That's going to give you access to your second collectible, which is the officer's notebook. That's also going to be file number 2. Okay, there's 58 files you need to read in this playthrough, or I guess throughout all 4 playthroughs of this game. And that will be your second file. Remember, the first one was the orientation. You can shoot this zombie 3 times. That should be enough to knock it down, and that'll give you access to be able to hit its head a little bit easier because it's going to be laying on the ground, not moving around as much. Do make sure that these enemies are dead because you will have to pass back through this area multiple times in this playthrough, and you don't want them to be alive when you come back through. Okay, just make sure that you shoot them enough to where you know that they're dead. Usually what I like to do is when they fall down on the ground, I'll shoot them 2 to 3 times and make sure that they don't get back up. Sometimes they can fool you. You'll say, oh, I know that they're dead. Sometimes they'll even have this animation where they like reach for you and then real slowly, and then they kind of just pass out. That does not mean that they're dead. There's a couple of enemies in this game where I could have swore they were dead, but they pop right back up. So shoot them as many times as you need to. This is 2 purposes, right? 1, you want to make sure that they're dead. 2, you want to make sure that you are using your ammo. Remember, we want to always have space in our inventory. Make sure you get this wooden board, by the way, guys. We're going to be popping a trophy here in a second that requires us to have a board. You want to always be using your inventory, right? So you can hold, I think, 60 bullets in one of your inventory slots. So you want to be constantly using that ammo, right? So you can be exhausting it to the point where you can combine more ammo into it later, right? You don't want to have 5 or 6 of your, inventory slots, with nothing but handgun ammo in there, right? So you want to be using that ammo as much as you can so you can always be replenishing it later and saving those inventory slots, okay? And once you've done all that and you've got your combat knife, you can go ahead and set up a save there if you want. Now, I kind of skipped through the saving process just so that it wouldn't take up much time. But anytime you guys see me go near a typewriter like that, I'm just saving, okay? And you never want to save over a previous save unless you've used all your save slots. I want to say that there's 20 save slots. So you want to go to the first one, use it. The next time you see me save, you want to go to the second save slot, okay? Because there are times you may miss something, you may forget something. You know, even though you're watching me play this, there are times you might make an error. So if that happens, you want to be able to go back to a previous save, right? Especially if you get damaged. Go ahead and put one of the wooden boards on this window, and that's going to pop your trophy. That'll hold them. And I'll see you guys right back here in episode number 3. You guys be good.
And don't make my mistake. If you see one of those things, uniform or not, you do not hesitate.